start at the top of the list. You know, the ones who would hate him enough to want him dead.
I'm frightened, Detective. You don't know how hard this is for me.
It can't be as hard as me trying to find out who killed your husband without knowing anything. Mrs. Rivers, you have to tell me what you know. Otherwise, there isn't any reason for you to hire me.
I'm not sure I'm gonna hire you yet.
Well, go right ahead. You can try with private eyes, but they'll all want the same thing that I want. Information. We're not mind readers. The more you can tell me, the easier it will be for me to find your killer, and the less you'll have to pay.
Money is not an object, Mr. Howard.
Well, it is to me. Look, I don't know what kind of game you're trying to play here, sister, but I have had just about...
I'm sorry.
You all right?
I just...
Oh, wait. Perhaps you should sit down again. I'll get you some water. So I'm gonna ask you again. Is there any reason you can think of why someone would want to kill your husband?
Yes. Because he had discovered the secret of the rooster.
The rooster?
I think I've said too much. I should never have come.
Mrs. Rivers, why don't you leave your phone number where I can reach you?
I'm sorry, Mr. Howard.
We can talk more about this!
I had nothing. She left almost as fast as she had come. I couldn't get out of my head the strange way she greeted me. I sensed that she had seen me somewhere. I didn't know what it was about her, but there was something. I couldn't shake it. Maybe it was just the fact that she was so mysterious and so lovely all at the same time. She was clearly nervous and clearly hiding a lot. When she mentioned how her husband died, it was all I could do to keep from smiling when I realized that a man named Rivers had met his end in a river. I'm glad I kept my composure. Now that she had gone, I needed to get to work. I began to look through any old papers that I had not thrown away. I needed to read up on the latest news. I also went through all my notes to see what clients I may have and not remember. The phone call came at just the right moment. I needed something to jolt my memory, and this was the call that did it. I was nervous about picking it up, just like opening the door, but I was getting desperate for answers.
Hello? Oh, hi, Ma. Where was I? What do you mean? Oh, that. No, I didn't come home. I just slept on the couch. Yeah, I know I should have called. Sorry to worry you, Mom. I wasn't thinking too clearly last night. And I think I'm coming down with something. Yeah, I'll get some rest later. Well, if you want to. Thanks, Mom. That would be swell. I love you. Oh, brother! I live with my mother! They didn't hit me hard enough. No, wait. She lives with me.
This was just the ticket to give me some of my memory back. I suddenly remembered that I had Mom come and live with me after Dad died. She was a neat lady, always thinking about me. I was glad she was sending over some chicken soup with Betty. I couldn't remember when I ate last, and I was feeling mighty hungry. Also, I couldn't remember who Betty was. Having Betty show up was a big boost to my memory as well as my emotional and physical state. She was going to help me remember a lot of things as well as help me through what was going to be a very difficult scene with very important clients. I didn't wake up till she made some noise. I'm surprised that the aroma of the soup didn't do the trick. That was the first thing I smelled as I was just coming out of dreamland. There was just something about the fragrance of Mom's chicken soup. But I hadn't been sleeping well, and there's something about sleep deprivation that makes everything taste like gasoline.
I'm glad to see you're getting some rest.
Lying down doesn't mean you're getting rest. What time is it?
It's almost 3 o'clock. When was the last time you had something to eat?
Not really sure. Thanks for the soup.
You know, it's one thing to work late and fall asleep on the couch, but you really should stop by your house and at least take a bath and freshen up.
Thanks, Betty. I'll make a note of that.
Yes, see that you do. So what kind of a case are you on now that has you up all night?
Betty, you know I can't discuss my work with you.
Since when? I help you with stuff all the time. What happened? Did someone hit you on the head or something?
Yeah, something like that.
You're not kidding, are you? You must be on to someone, making them nervous, I bet.
Yeah, I must be. If I only knew. Hey, this soup smells familiar.
Well, it's the same chicken soup your mother makes for you all the time.
No, it's something else. I was at a restaurant or cafe. I ordered the soup of the day.
What are you going on about? You're not making a lick of sense.
It might be nothing, but I remember it. That's real important at the moment.
Johnny, you're acting really strange. What's wrong with you?
That hit on the head seems to have knocked some of my memory out.
What?
It's coming back to me in bits and pieces, but there's still a lot I can't figure out.
You mean you have amnesia?
I guess. Just having it here has really helped. I'm remembering a lot more already.
So, what can't you remember?
I don't know. That's just it. I can't remember. And the worst part is, I've already seen some people who seem to have known me, and I don't know them. I only just now figured out that you're my secretary.
Oh dear, is that why you said that about not being able to tell me about your case? Because you didn't remember you often get my help?
That, and the fact that I don't even know what cases I was working on.
That is a problem.
Look, did I discuss any cases with you in the last few days? In particular, anything about a cemetery?
Well, if that's the case you got the other night after I went home, then I don't know anything about it. You've been gone pretty much ever since. Why? Did something happen at the cemetery?
No. Thank God. I woke up and crawled out of that coffin before they had time to put me 6 feet under.
What, Johnny?
Yeah. Whoever tried to give me this headache tried to have me buried alive. I'll be in the water closet. I really should freshen up a bit. Ask a lot of questions.
Hello, won't you come in?
Are you Mr. Howard's secretary?
That's right, I'm Betty, and your names are?
I'm sorry, I'm Miss Vivian Rivers, and this is my good friend, Laura Hawkins.
Is Mr. Howland here?
Yes, he'll be with you shortly. Won't you sit down? I don't believe I was here the last time you came to see Johnny.
We came at night. It was a special arrangement. He was all alone. I hired him to investigate something. Laura's with me for moral support.
Well, that's nice.
We were so happy we found your boss. I really believe he's going to solve this case.
Yes, my boss is the best. But then I suppose I'm biased. So has Johnny already gathered a lot of clues for you?
That's why we're here. We haven't heard from Mr. Howland for a couple of days, and we're anxious to hear what he knows.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be loaded with information for you. Did you say your name was Miss Rivers?
That's right.
That name sounds familiar. Wasn't there a Rivers in the paper recently? Some terrible accident, I think.
Yes. That was my brother. His car went into the river. They haven't found his body yet. The police said that he tried to escape from the car and then drowned, and his body was carried downstream.